so.
Are we? Yeah, this is on there. But yeah, guys, welcome everyone to the Team C.I.O Ladies Hangout. Today we are talking about overcoming negativity. So we're gonna share some of the quotes that we like, and we'll just take it from there. So Alicia, you want to take it off?
Sure. Hi everybody. Alicia Sebastian here. The quote I have is, "You cannot prevent the birds of sorrow from flying over your head, but you can prevent them from building nests in your hair." Right? So we all know life happens. It's inevitable. Somebody's gonna try to bring you down. Someone's gonna not like what you're doing, but that's part of success, right? That's part of what happens when you're on your way to success. So, but you can't let that stay in your mind, and you can't let that be what defines you and what you want to do. So it's going to happen, but you have to stay focused on your goal and keep pushing.
All right, awesome. So Amisha, you want to take off with the next one?
Sure. Let me get back to it. Okay, the quote that I had dealing with negativity is, "The ones who say you can't and you won't are probably the ones scared that you will." Fear in other people causes them to treat you and react to you in different kinds of ways. And they may hate on you, they may try to discourage you, but ultimately it's not. It's just due to the fact that they're scared that you will prosper. They're scared that you'll be better than them. So just don't let them win.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Kalita.
Hey, my quote is from William James, and he says the greatest discovery of any generation is that a human being can alter his life by altering his attitude. And a lot of people have negative attitudes, and they're woe is me. They want to know, why am I stuck in this life? Why is nothing going right for me? Why is this way, that, whatever? And for most people, it's as simple as altering your attitude, being positive, and believing that if you put away with the negativity, you put away with the bad attitude, and you just be positive, look towards good things, then anything is possible. And then you start seeing results as soon as you put aside that negativity and pick up the positivity.
Definitely.
Yeah. And my quote would be, once you let go of the negative people, positive ones appear. And I really love this
Amen.
quote. I really love this quote is because it's really true. Like, cause like when you're growing up, you're around a bunch of people, a bunch of friends, and then you haven't really discovered where you want to go. And then when you around a bunch of people and all they talk is just negativity, and once you surround yourself with those type of people, that's what you tend to express, and that's what it kind of dictates how your life will be. So once you let them go and then surround yourself with other, like-minded individuals like these ladies, and you'll start to, your lifestyle will get a change, and then your income will change as well because of the people you surround yourself with. So I really like that.
Yep.
What, Alicia already?
Yeah, I don't know. She got booted out. She's trying to get back in right now.
All right.
Well, that's really true, Fabian, because me personally, when I decided to stop fighting with the people who were saying, you can't do this, you're not going to succeed, I stopped listening to them. I just basically let them go, because you can't keep trying to fight with negativity if you want to go further in your life. And when I decided that I was going forward and I left that negative stuff behind, then I was able to surround myself with people who were able to think the way that I think and who can go with me where I'm going. Because if you're positive, if you want to be positive, you want to be great, you can't take those people with all that baggage with you. So that's a really, really powerful quote.
I agree. See, like they always say, birds of a feather flock together. So if you hang around
Hmm.
with losers, you'll end up a loser. As far
Right?
as if you hang around with winners, you're gonna be the next winner, right?
Be a winner. Yep.
Hey, Alicia came back on.
Yeah. Yeah, I might have some technical difficulties. I'm actually on from my phone right now, but I'm back.
Oh wow. Uh-oh.
Tiff is getting back on, and is Stacy here? I can't see.
No, not yet.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I
So
don't know what happened to Stacey.
Did Amisha say her quote?
I
Sorry, y'all.
did. I did. I was right after you, but you might have gotten booted off.
Yeah, I did.
Well, you want me to repeat it for you?
No, no,
I can
it's
do that.
fine.
I can do that.
We have two more people coming on, but we're gonna keep moving along. When they come on, they can introduce themselves because they weren't here last week, and they can say their quotes, right? So that starting Empower Network, or even if it was before that, and getting your mind right, and just trying to people, like, because we all have those people that we've been around forever, and some of them are just negative, and you just can't stop it. What has been some of your experiences with that? How did you overcome that? Being that it's called overcoming negativity.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, Tiff. Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Hi, how are you ladies doing?
Good. How are you?
I am good. This is my first time on the chat. Last week I wasn't there because unfortunately I had gotten in an accident, and then when I tried to get on, I kept getting kicked out with Kalita. So, but I'm here. I'm Tiffany, if for those of you who don't know, and I'm going to read my quote now. So, when people think you're stupid, you must play along. But in a room full of fools, never succumb to foolishness. Rise above all the nonsense. And it's kind of funny because I wrote that one day when I was at work, like last week, and as we all know, I quit yesterday. So, yes, that's kind of part of my story, but I'm going to let Alicia continue with what she was saying now.
All right, ladies. So what have been some of your most challenging things to get over? Who wants to go?
in this industry,
No, with just negativity, because we say that friends and family are the first ones to try to knock us down, right? So when we get in here and then, they see us changing, they see us doing something different that they're not used to, they try to pull you back. But if you focus on your goal and you focus on what you want to do, you have to keep going. So how do you guys deal with that?
well, for me, like when I first got into this industry, that was a main negativity that was coming to me because you're starting a new venture, and then yes, there's people like sometimes your family. Sometimes they don't mean to be negative, but that's just their defense because they're trying to protect you and they want the best for you. But sometimes you just gotta do it on your own, and that's something you want to try out, and then eventually when you get the results, that's when they'll start having that same belief. So for anyone that's ever in that predicament where you have your friends or family that they're saying negative things, sometimes they're just negative just to be negative, so you can just stay clear away from them. But then there's other times where it's just their defense mechanism trying to protect you because they don't want you to get hurt. They don't want you to go through that failure. So you would just have to just work harder on getting results so that way you can give them that belief that this actually does work, and basically that's showing them your success will eventually make them be on your side.
I absolutely agree.
I agree.
I agree also.
I think you just need to be able to differentiate between the people who are seeming to be negative but are really protecting you, and the people who are just being negative because they're hating. And
Right.
I think when you do that and you're able to kind of like weed out the really bad ones, then the ones who are being protective, they'll start seeing that the change in you, they'll start seeing that what you're doing is for a better you, and they're going to come over. So I don't think it's so much as like for me personally, I don't call them friends. I felt like they were just warming a spot for better people to come along, because nobody that's your friend is going to look at you and tell you, when they see you being more out there, they see you making money. They see you building a business, building a future for you and your kids, your family, or whatever. Anybody that sees that and then turns around and has nothing but negativity to say, yeah, that's not a friend.
They
So
hating.
you just need to differentiate and keep it moving. You know, I do.
Me too. Me too. I'm quick to cut somebody off. I just really don't care. But keep it moving. Hi,
Hey,
Stacy.
Stacy.
Hi,
Hey.
Go
how's
ahead,
it
introduce
going?
yourself, Stacy.
Hi, I'm Stacy. I'm from Queens, New York, and I'm down with, of course, CIO, and it's the first hangout. So
Woo.
thanks for having me.
No problem, no problem. Do you have a quote on overcoming negativity? You want to share that with everyone?
Sure. The quote is, "If you focus on results, you will never change. If you focus on change, you will get results." And that's by Jack Dixon. And pretty much like when your whole goal, or you just put so much focus on just, I just want to make money, I just want to make money. A lot of times it doesn't happen. So if you focus on changing the way that you actually do it, as far as networking and meeting people and finding different ways to strengthen yourself individually, you'll learn how to overcome certain things, and you'll get that big pot at the end. It's like we kind of just, a lot of times people get into this business and their whole thing is, I want to make a lot of money. I want to make a lot of money, when the change comes within you first.
Definitely.
Right, definitely. I
Yeah,
mean, not in my
true.
head because I'm like agreeing 100%.
Right.
Because some people, they like to do good things with the wrong intentions, right? So
Right.
Empower Network is about empowerment and helping others change their lives. And yeah, the money's there. Let's not lie, it's there. But some people are so much after the money and they forget the vision that they started with, or if we never know if they even had that vision, right? It could have just sounded good. So hey, it sounds good. Why not? You make it to you, and if they about their money, they could see a little bit of that success, but they're not going to get to the Dave Wood or the Dave Sharp stage, right?
True.
Very true.
Who wants to go next?
Well, I guess my idea about the negativity, I agree with everybody else. It usually is family and friends first. And it is important, like Kalita said, to weed out the people who are negative because they truly are concerned for you, and then the other people who are just, they don't want to see you do good at all. It's hard to perceive when you know that there's people who they're doing so much for themselves. Sometimes a lot of people just like to be in the spotlight, and they don't like to share it. They don't want anybody else to have success. It's just all about them, them, them. And sometimes you have to be the bigger person to not even so much cut them off, be able to just, kind of give them their space and let them see that you got this and you really don't, need a bunch of people in order to be successful.
That's true.
But everyone else who's like-minded as you guys will all be on the same track. So it won't even be any stress or sweat off your back, because at the end of the day, if you're running with all people who all have the same goal in mind, it's not going to be a problem at the end of the day. We all know what we want to do. And it's not all about the money, just like Stacy said. It's also about helping empower people. It's about helping people get better. So, in the beginning, for me, the problem was mostly my family. My family was like, oh, you're getting scammed. You're going to lose your money. It's a waste of time. You're going to end up broke again, da 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 da. And I was like, what? In the beginning, I was upset. But then I really thought about it, and I'm like, you hear about these different networks all the time, and sometimes they are scams, sometimes it does happen. So maybe they're looking out for my best interest. But at the end of the day, it didn't stop me. I still went on to do what I had to do, and then it was a similar situation at my job. I had a job for only 2.5 weeks, and these people were harassing me. I went in there, I learned really quick within like the first 2 days of training. I had everything down, I was doing what I had to do, and then they just kept talking. They were talking, harassing me every single day in, day out. And then it just got to a point where I was like, it doesn't make sense. I stay here. Yeah, I need the funds, but I'm going to stay here, and what's going to come from this? I'm going to be miserable. Every day I'm going to go home, I'm going to be upset at what happened at work, or I'm going to get up and have to worry about I got to spend 8 hours Monday through Friday with these people all the time. So I just quit, not even because, I wanted recognitions or likes and empower. I just really wasn't comfortable with the situation and all the negative people around me who was just trying to pull me down. You know, like that saying, crabs in a bucket. You know, they see somebody going somewhere in their life, and then they just kind of like, nah, I'm not feeling it. So, you know, I think we all have our head on our shoulders. We're all going, you know, the right way in life, and we just got to keep that fire going. I know sometimes I have a tendency to just like drop off the face of the earth for a little bit, but you know, I'm working on it. This is Empower. We realize what our issues are, and every day we try to build towards that. So you guys can give me some kind of credit, because in the beginning I was really bad, so I'm getting there. I'm really getting there slowly but surely. But like I said, I'm here now. Last week was a little bit of a struggle, and then, you know, next week, God willing, Tiffany gonna be there 9 o'clock on the dot. So, you know, so we just gotta be positive and be happy and know that we all have the same goal in mind, and that's all that's what the bigger picture is about, us doing great together as a team, not just one, you know, just my success or my wealth or whatever. So be it, my whole team, we all gotta eat. If I'm eating, my team's eating, you know. So
I hear that. Tip just went off.
Word. Now I'm gonna mute my mic for a little second.
She went in. Shoot, I'm hungry. I'm trying to eat.
Right, Tiff eating. I mean, I'm hungry. What's up? We starving out here. Let's
Yeah.
But yeah, that was great though. I agree with that, 100%.
Definitely.
Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, exactly. It's true.
Oh yes, I'm almost to that point.
I've had someone actually tell me that they don't want me to be in Empower Network. And
Why?
they don't, you know, maybe it was some taken away from some of their shine. I don't know. But I just, and I'm only a little over a month in. And I was just like, I told them, I was like,